Hey everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where for the last few episodes, we have been wasting time because Baderon told us that something big was coming, so we were trying to get ourselves ready and prepared. Specifically in the last 3 episodes, we've been training up on fishers, on the art of the fisher. And we have been collecting so many fish that I was able to actually make some new food. Well, not new food. I was able to make some food to help supply us for the journey ahead. Because we have some rather big events coming up. So it is good to be supplied. Let's see, what do we want to eat? Let's eat something low level, which gives us a good stat bonus. I'm tempted to go with the boiled egg. Finish that off, give us that experience bonus, and give us a few stat bonuses. Today we are continuing with the main scenario as Baderon has something important to tell us. But given it was emphasized to be so important, I'm going to go ahead and go through and make sure we've repaired all of our gear. Just to be thorough and make sure we are all ready for whatever is about to happen. Good to have you aboard, lass. Now then, where to start? Baderon has a task for a trusted adventurer. Trusted indeed. Back when I was a younger and nastier, I earned me living as a sellsword. In that business, if you wanted to know what your enemy was up to, you had to learn how to read the orders you prized from the cold dead hands of his mates. That's how I came to know how to read your message. Truth be told, the script is only too bloody familiar. Them Sahagin letters, lass. And I should know, I've gutted more fishback messengers than I can count. It gets worse though. The plan to blow up the Victory is all in here. Right down to the fine details. Looks like they meant to raise 8 kinds of hell in western Noscea, then hit the Maelstrom's new flagship in the confusion. The point being, the attack on the Victory weren't the act of a few rebellious pirates. 'Twas a key part of some canny bastard's grand plan. But if I'm reading this right, the attack itself came much too early. I'll wager they panicked when they saw Yozondo and rushed in to do the job and buggered it up. Them tattoo-faced bastards, as they say, was paying Altberm's old man. They're with the Serpent Reefers, right? But none of their crew was there, was they? Did they have something better to do, or what? Seven L's, I got it all backwards. That mess of the Victory, that was meant to be the bloody distraction. The fishbacks ain't interested in the Maelstrom's baby. They're after men just like they've always been. They're sending their pirate lackeys after a civilian target. This bit about raising L in western Noscea, that's where it'll be. Someone tells me Swiftperch is about to get hit, and hit hard. Here's a rough translation of the message. Take it to Commodore Reiner at the Coral Tower and tell him he's in for a busy day. Oh, and give him an hand, eh? You can be damn sure he'll need one. Maybe we shouldn't have spent time preparing, oh god! Swiftperch is about to come under attack and hard, so we need to hurry. Alright, onwards to the Coral Tower. We need to let Reiner know so the Yellow Jackets can move out and protect the town. Alright, Reiner, I've got news and I'm afraid it's not very good. Yes, I am Reiner. Ah, you must be the adventurer whose name seems to be on everyone's lips. You are to be commended for your part in thwarting the plot to destroy the Victory. Now, what can I do for you this day? You bear an urgent message from Baderon? Why do I get the feeling that my hopes for a quiet morning are about to be cruelly dashed? Tell me, what is afoot? Nothing good. An assault on Swiftperch? But we see nothing to suggest the Serpent Reavers are massing for an attack. Even so, it would be foolish to discount the possibility. Baderon is rarely wrong about such matters. I'll marshal with the Yellow Jackets for battle immediately. The only question is where to send them. While I concur with Baderon's assessment that the attack on the dry docks was intended as a diversion, Swiftperch is but one of several possible targets for the main thrust. Commodore, sir. Report. It's the Sahagin, sir. They've mounted a large-scale assault on the South Tide Gate and threatened to overwhelm our defenses within the day. The garrison requests immediate reinforcements. By the Navigator, it seems my decision has been made for me. Muster the troops and give the order to march. Aye, the Serpent Reavers are in league with the Sahagin, which means there is every chance this assault on Tidegate may yet to prove to be another feint. The fact remains, however, that we can ill afford to ignore it, and that leaves Swiftperch vulnerable to those pirate traitors. It is at times such as these that I wish the warriors of light yet walked among us, but wishes will avail us not. Lancy, you must serve in their absence. Make for Swiftperch with all haste and lend your strength to the squads I can spare for the settlement's defense. Alright, let's get moving. We cannot let Swiftperch get attacked. Well, we can't let it be undefended, rather. I believe the fastest way to get there, we could either teleport, or the cheaper method, I believe, is going to be to take the ferry. We can go ahead and take a ferry to Aileport for 40 gil. And Aileport we've been to a few times before, once in the Fisher 10 episode and once in a side quest episode. The side quest episode where we got the cat and the dog. While we are in the area, I have been saving the Aetheryte for when we come here in the main story, so we'll go ahead and attune with that real quick. And then we'll make our way east to Swiftperch. And thankfully there is a convenient chocobo keep right here to bring us there. Well, so far I'm not seeing any Serpent Reavers on the path to Swiftperch, so hopefully that means we're here in time. And not that they're already in town, and I don't see any smoke coming from town. There doesn't seem to be any panic. I think we're good. I think we made it with plenty of time to spare. Alright, Reese Flo, I have nothing but bad news. Commodore Reiner sent word we'd be getting reinforcements, but I didn't expect him to send you. You certainly look like you've seen your share of action, though. You bear little resemblance to the wide-eyed whelp I met fresh off the ferry. Wait, shoot, you're the one who Oh, wow! Good seeing you again. In any case, do you know what you're fighting for here? This place, Swiftperch. It was rebuilt by folk who stood strong in the face of every hardship the calamity threw their way. And we're not about to let some fish-fancying scum claim the honor of being the ones who finally broke their spirits. Don't give those pirate bastards one bloody ilm, you hear me? Alright, let's do this. Here they come! Here now, I thought all them Yellow Jacket worms was meant to be busy. That useless scrag ain't followed the plan, has he? Now what? Pull back and wait for us to Hagen brothers? Piss on that. We ain't turning back empty-handed. Remember, no killing the small folk or it'll be your blood what stains Lord Leviathan's altars. The yellow bellies you can butcher at will. Them dirty and slugs will be crushed under the full might of the serpent reavers. Seems Swiftperch was the main target after all, eh? Squads 1 and 2, protect the townsfolk. Squad 3, you're our rear guard. The rest of you, we meet their charge where we stand. Let us bear the Commodore word of our victory or no word at all. For Limsa Lominsa. I'll gut all you yellow bellies and dance on your gizzards. Alright, the battle, the climax begins of the opening act. Let's fight off these serpent reavers and protect Swiftperch. My god, there are a lot of serpent reavers to get through. Doesn't matter too much which ones you face off against first, just do what you can to contribute to the fight. We'll make our way through all of them one at a time and save this town. Alright, Bainris is the main target since they are the leader, but we're going to want to take care of the support first. At the very least, it'll make the situation much easier to deal with. Okay, there you are. I had one more on my target list, but I couldn't figure out where they were. No healing. Oh good, they just keep coming. Okay, who is healing you? It would be this one. Alright, drowned salt mage, I'm going to need you to die and stop healing your damn friends. Or is it the drowned diviner who's been doing the healing? Point is, they're gone now. And we are free to take them down much more easily. Alright, Risflo, you have been doing some good work. You got him down halfway already. Okay, we got more at the entrance, but I think it looks like Glazrael's got it handled. Let's get rid of Bainris, and that should send the rest away or not. We have a Void Scent known as Blonga. Oh dear. Void Scent are very dangerous, so we're going to want to get rid of this one as soon as possible. Looks like Bainris is down. So that is good. Glazrael got rid of the ones at the entrance, and we've made it. Well fought. The Reavers are beaten and scattered. I'll take some men and hunt down the stragglers. Oh, but there may be more of them lurking about, so don't let your guard down just yet. The source of her strength becomes clear. You may have bested the golem, but you will not fare so well this day. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I may smite mine enemies. Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. Worth pointing out that the mage's red glowing mask, is actually a contradiction. It contradicts the plot, but we'll be getting into that later. I'm pretty sure that's just an effect of They wrote A Realm Reborn in a rush of 2 years and didn't have time to fully flesh out all of the plot details. Anyways, we have a gargoyle and a mass mage, the same one who summoned the golem before. So if we can take you down, that should be the end of a lot of our troubles, since you seem to have been manipulating things from behind the scenes. Alright, let's get rid of that gargoyle real quick, since it looks like the mage is going to have much more health, and Y'shtola comes to save our hides. Hello, Y'shtola. Thank you so much for coming to support. Really wish the rest of the Yellow Jackets would get back here quickly, but they're off looking for more Serpent Reavers, so I can't exactly blame them. And it looks like we are about to do it. Down he goes. Ugh, that the wisdom of the Paragon should be brought low by mere mortals. Paragons, did he say? Then it is as I feared. They are known as the Bringers of Chaos, or Ascians to give them their proper name. It would seem our suspicions were correct. It is they who have been manipulating the beast tribes. Pardon? You would know if we Charlians have encountered Ascians before? I have never spoken to you of my homeland. How did you know whence I hail? Wait, I do begin to see. You have been blessed with a special gift. Are you alright, lass? If I'd known a mean bugger like that was hiding in the bushes, I'd have left a squad or 6 to keep you company. It's fine, I made it through just fine, Racefloat, but thank you. Well, at least now we can call this kidnapping investigation to a close. Those Reavers were the ones spiriting folk away in the dead of night, and this bastard here was pulling all the strings. A trifle simplistic, but not inaccurate. I came as soon as I sensed his presence, but I never thought to find such a scene of carnage. Yet we prevailed, and thanks to your heroic actions, I have learned much. Aye, heroic is the word. I don't want to think about what would have happened if you hadn't been here, friend. And your assistance is much appreciated too, Lady Y'shtola. Please give our regards to the Scions. I am glad to have played a role in bringing what I hope is an end to this disturbing spate of abductions. The thread of your fate forms a part of a most intriguing tapestry. Mayhap we will be afforded the chance to speak more in the near future. For now, however, you must see this particular tale to its conclusion. Pray send my greetings to Commodore Reiner. A dark crystal. Well, with this complete, let's report back to Reiner and let him know that Swiftperch is safe. It feels so good to know that that went so smoothly. It's not a hard fight by any means. But it is your first big, true, well, I would say it's the first big boss fight. We've had 2 bosses before in the main story, but I'd say that is the first big one. Lonzi, eagerly have I awaited your return. Word of your exploits is already spreading through the ranks. My troops and I owe you a great debt of gratitude for your timely assistance. You have shown yourself to be possessed of a sure arm, a strong spirit, and sound judgment. Would that Lim's Elements had more of your like. I have little doubt that you shall one day join the ranks of Eorzea's greatest adventurers. It is but a matter of time. Clearly, Baderon's eye for potential remains as sharp as ever, though I doubt even he imagined you capable of such feats. Might you favor me with your own accounts of the day's events? Such victories bear retelling. Y'shtola has been working with us for quite some time, you see. And she was only too willing to assist the Yellow Jackets in the kidnapping investigation, proving herself a stalwart ally of Limsa yet again. Needless to say, after your part in thwarting the attempted sabotage of the victory, and the small matter of your deeds at Swiftperch, you too have proven yourself a valued friend of the Thalassocracy. I'll never figure out how to pronounce that word. Admiral! May I present to you Admiral Bluefistwin.
So, this is the adventurer I've been reading about in the field reports. I am Melve Bluefistwin, Admiral of Limsa.
I knew it! It is the German W!
On behalf of my people, I bid you thanks for the deeds you have done this day. A token of our gratitude. What worth is high regard without just reward after all? Ha! Since you first set foot in our city, my good friend Baderon and Commodore Rayner have taken turns at regaling me with tales of your exploits. Safe to say, they left an impression. Join me at the coming banquet. A seat of honor at the celebratory feast is the least I can offer the woman who foiled the Sahagin.
Oh! A seat at the feast!
Oh, and don't be late. Your fellow guests will be eager to take the measure of their newest hero, and some do not take kindly to being kept waiting. Till then, may you walk in the light of the crystal.
And with that, our name is becoming famous around here. And we have a feast in our own honor. Next time on Final Fantasy XIV, we're going to attend that feast. Because as she just said, people don't like to be kept waiting. Nobility does not like to be kept waiting. So we're gonna get right on that. I will see everyone next time for the celebratory feast. See everyone next time for that.